Ah, hello everybody. I am your host, LucaTheJackal, and welcome back to the Daily Ramble, which is a series I do every once in a while. Not not often, but it is technically a series I have on the LucaTheJackal channel. So, hello everybody. Welcome in. I hope we're all having a wonderful day today. If not, hope things get better. Whatever it may be, but it is great to be back once again. I am excited to be here. And I hadn't really thought about it, but when I was looking back at the Daily Ramble videos, I was like, wait a minute. I actually don't do these very often at all. Hold on a second. The last Daily Ramble video I did was in March of, or not March, it was in May, not even further beyond, May of 2023, and I'm doing really good here, I promise. May of 23, and that's a while ago, and the only one before that was in November of 22. So, I'm clearly, you know, well dedicated onto this series, and I clearly put a high amount of effort into making sure I constantly put out Daily Ramble videos. It's one of the few, like, series I have, right? Like, I've got, like, Twitch highlight stuff where, you know, it's the first part of the series, but, like, even then, it's a little different, I guess. Because, like, that's just multiple parts of the same VOD, whatever. The same game, whatever. I feel like this is a little different. You could probably understand. But the general idea of, like, hey, I've got this dedicated series where I just sit down and ramble about random bullshit. There we go. Kaboom, right? And, I don't do it as much as I should. Cause what, I've done like 7, maybe 6? I think about 7. I don't know, maybe this one's the 7th, but either way, this is gonna be the 3rd Daily Ramble in 3 years, which, hold on a second, that doesn't sound like a dedicated series to me. What do you mean? But I want to do this more. I want to do more Daily Ramble things. I want to actually, like, sit down and do this series more often, because, believe it or not, I like doing it. I like this series in general. I like being able to just sit down and talk about things. I think that's just what I like with YouTube. It's being able to just sit down and talk about random bullshit go. And I think it's great. I think it's a lot of fun. Being able to just do these sort of things. Beautiful gameplay here, by the way. Yeah, but it's weird. Because I really wanted to do this series from the get-go, right? Like, I was excited to do this sort of thing right off the bat. Because, like, this is... I don't make I've made, like, a few trailers. Like, aside from channel trailers. I've only made a few trailers for, like, specific videos. Well, more so streams, I guess. Because I've made a couple trailers for specific streams I've done. One of which was the Pokemon card unboxing I've done, which that was a very fun stream, where I sat down and I opened a massive container of Pokemon cards. That was fun. And I don't know how I lived that one, I'm gonna be real. But, and then there was the other where I did, like, my return. One of, like, many returns that I do. Which I take a break every January, so I always try to have, like, a big return when that happens. But also, I took a kinda just general overall break from 21 I think 22 is when it kicked back in, really. But I had kind of been really slow on uploads for like half of that year, and then I was like, hey, I'm actually coming back for real. We're gonna play Mario Party 3, and it was fun. I had fun. So that was a good time. I'm sick, so it sounds like I am violently vomiting up blood at any point. That's why. So please forgive me. But I basically, where was I at with this? I like to actually kind of regularly upload stuff, so it's been kind of awkward for the last, you know, however long. For the sake, for just, I don't know. I don't get to, I just like making sure that I regularly upload all the same, right? Because I don't really like, you know, it's a weird mix. Like I'm trying not to, you know, oh, I gotta put out an upload every day. Like I don't want to be that kind of person for the longest amount of time. And if I do, I need to have like 1 million subscribers before that happens. But I like to just kind of be regular enough about it. I've kind of slowly gotten into just about once every week. Like I've missed a couple weeks this year so far, but it's mostly for the most part it's actually just been, you know, an upload a week, which is how it was back in the day. Not back in the day, but like kind of back in the day, if that makes any sense. Because that was when I did my first return, like 22, where I was like, yeah, I'm going to upload once a week, it'll be great, and it was a lot of fun. I had fun with that, and then I did that for most of that year. And then in 23, I was like, hey, I'm going to do 2 uploads a week. It's going to be crazy and insane, and then I burnt myself out, unbelievably so, believe it or not. But it worked out, all the same. Because then I stopped, and then I got to kind of recoup myself into what I wanted to do, which was nice. But yeah, it's been weird. YouTube phase has been kind of on and off. I'm very weird when it comes to how I organize stuff, and I guess the Daily Ramble kind of organized it all as well, because it feels like at least the last 2 Daily Rambles I've uploaded, things have always kind of massively changed for a channel. Because when I uploaded because there's the November in 22 that I uploaded, and then after that I did this giant rebrand of the channel where I'm gonna be uploading twice, and I've got this new uploading twice a week. I've got this cool new Sona, all these new PNGs. I got the PNG tuber now. That's crazy. It's insane. I'm going ballistic with content. And then the next Daily Ramble I uploaded was in May of 23. And then I didn't upload anything after for like forever. I just didn't upload anything for like a solid 3 months. And oopsie daisy. So for all I know, after I upload this video, I'm gonna discover God. Which, you know, hey man, if you're there, hit that subscribe button. Come on, God. And if God can hit that subscribe button, I know you guys can. That's for sure. But either way, it's been weird. Uploading YouTube stuff has been obviously weird because, believe it or not, it's not actually super baby easy just to make YouTube content. Like, granted, this is exponentially easier to do than, you know, a fucking 9 to 5, which I work. Most of the time, at least. But it's not easy still to do it anyways. Like, it's just not easy in general to do it most of the time. Believe it or not. Because it's, especially as like a solo YouTuber, it's not easy to make ideas, let alone execute upon them, because I've had a lot of videos in the works that I've wanted to get onto that I just kind of haven't. Most of the newer ideas that I'm kind of interested in doing, I've got to work on. However, there's a lot of recently, I mean, there's been a couple bigger videos I wanted to do that I just, like, I don't really know how to go about this. It's not easy! So please forgive me. Please forgive me when I upload more Mario Party. Which, again, granted, I upload Mario Party and a bunch of other bullshit that I'm totally down to upload. I upload a 40-minute Lethal Company video. And the video where I sit down and talk about how my chat is making fun of me for my eating habits. Or not even making fun. That was a stupid fucking video. But it got almost 100 views. Probably by the time I check that video again after I finished this audio recording, it's going to have 100 views. So, thank you for giving me unreasonable amounts of attention on videos that I don't actually give a shit about, except... I don't know. That's how YouTube works. YouTube is a platform where anything you actually care about will never get anything. And if you want to just throw shit out and hope for the best, it always works out better for you that way. So, join me for my new Minecraft SMP. No. Even that one didn't work out. I did a two-parter Minecraft series, and that didn't work out. So who knows? I would totally join like a Minecraft SMP, but that's also it's also like that's not only a dedication, but that's a lot of effort I gotta put in anyways. And I've totally remembered how to do bomb stuff here, I promise. But even so, I'd like to do that too. There's a lot of things I want to do. Like, I want to learn more. I want to do more different kinds of content. There's a lot of different things I'd like to do. A lot of different types of videos that I'd be interested in getting up to. Oh goodness, sorry. A lot of different kind of videos, you know. Because like I want to do more scripted stuff. I want to do more crazy, wacky. I'm with friends, just having a baller time. Because the Hollow Knight video and the Lethal Company video are some of my favorite videos I've ever made. Thank you, Terravan and Manga Magoo, you two wonderful individuals. But even so, all different kinds of videos have their own different kinds of challenges, one way or another. But at the end of the day, I do really enjoy, actually, just these kind of videos, right? I sit down and I literally just ramble. That's kind of like... I don't want to say that's why I started wanting to do YouTube, because I've just always been interested in doing this one way or another. But I've always enjoyed these type of videos where I actually get to just sit down and talk. Maybe I'm just lonely. Maybe I just need a therapist or something. I don't know. But I always enjoyed being able to just sit back, relax, and just talk about random bullshit. I've always liked doing that. The Daily Ramble is proof of that. The fucking Minecraft Hive uploads have also been part of that. Me streaming on Twitch is always fun, which, if you're not aware somehow at this point, I'm live every Tuesday and Thursday at twitch.tv/LucaTheJackal. The full link should be in the description of every video I upload. So if you're somehow not aware of that, and you want to see me actually do random bullshit all the time, that's there. I even have a VOD channel, which is also linked in the description as well. So if you want to see, you know, 2.5, 3 hours of footage on me just talking about shit, which usually happens. Sometimes it's me arguing with chat, and that's kind of it. I gave up immediately on that poor cat. Oh my goodness. And there you can also see, technically the videos before they're actually videos. Because, again, a lot of what I do are Twitch highlights, you know, Mario Party, mostly Mario Party. I was gonna do a Super Mario 64 DS, series, and then I did the first mod, and I was like, this was just really cozy and nothing really happened, so I'm just gonna do that. And I did the second one, and I didn't like how that stream was anyway, so none of that's happening. But if you want to see that Super Mario 64 DS, that's on my VOD channel. Whoa, that's crazy. But a lot of my videos were Twitch streams because I just like doing that. It's a lot easier for the recording process anyways. But yeah, no, it's if you want to see that stuff, that's always there. But anyways, if you want to check out stuff before it becomes stuff, if you want to like actually get highlighted in one of the videos because I started actually making my chat pop out a little more, you could do that too. So there you go. There is your opportunity. Either way. Yeah, making stuff is funky, and I want to be able to find out, okay, what is the right process I'm interested in? What is what I want for my YouTube channel? What is it that I'm truly looking for here? And I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever know. Because I want to do this for as long as I can. I want to be able to just make YouTube content as much as I'm able to, because again, I've always been interested in this. So I don't have any plans on losing that interest anytime soon. Because I like doing this. I genuinely do like, as frustrating as it can be, I genuinely do like making videos and doing streams, right? There's some times where I'll do a video or a stream and I'll be like, that fucking sucked. Like I'm genuinely super upset about, like, hey, that sucked like so much. That was not fun in the slightest. That stream was terrible, or oh, this video was just really boring. Why did I do that? And sometimes that happens, but that's part of the process, right? That's part of the creative process, right? Because, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry about my nose. But that is just part of the creative process at the end of the day, you know? Because not everything you're gonna make is gonna be perfect. Believe it or not. If everything was perfect, then I guess nothing would be perfect at the same time, you know, right? Because, like, there's always gotta be, like, I don't want to say it has to always be bad, but, like, you're gonna make bad stuff, and that's part of learning how you can, that's not only part of, like, learning how to do better, but that's also part of the whole, that's what a hobby is for, right? Like, okay, you gotta enjoy it, and you're gonna be having fun one way or another, right? You're gonna be having fun whether or not the project is good or bad, but you wanted to do it in the first place, you know? Like, you don't just make shit and hate it the entire time and you don't even want to do it. You started that project because I like doing this thing. Let's try something a little bit different. And hey, sometimes it doesn't work out. Sometimes you try something new and sometimes it doesn't work out. It's like, well, shit, that's a damn shame. However, at the same time, there's a lot of, I tried something new and it actually worked out really well, or I tried the same thing and it worked out, or I tried the same thing and it didn't. It's just a process. That is just how the creative process goes, and I think that's something I need to accept a bit more myself, is, hey, I'm gonna make a really shitty block drop Minecraft video every once in a while. I'm gonna make a video that I'm gonna be like, wow, that fucking sucked, and I'm gonna make videos that maybe some other people won't actually have as much of an interest in as I would have liked. But that's okay, because that's just how that shit works. That's just how the process works. Is sometimes you're gonna make good things, sometimes you're not gonna make good things, sometimes you're gonna make bad things that other people like, and sometimes you're gonna make good things that other people hate. Like, that's just how the process goes, you know? Speaking of processes, I'm fucking alive. However the hell that worked out. So, yeah, I do like the Daily Ramble videos, and they've had a hit or miss in terms of what is actually, like, what actually works out, because some of the videos get a shit ton of views, and some of them get, like, none at all. And that's the same thing for just a lot of my videos. And even a lot of my series, right? Some videos of, like, the same series or whatever, the same, like, Twitch highlights, whatever, will have exponentially more views than the other ones. I don't know what the reasoning is. I don't think it's usually a first sort of thing. I don't think it's usually a, oh, it's a, like, I'm sure there's definitely a little logic and a reason of, hey, it's the first episode in the series. Usually people are going to watch the first episode in a series. Which is why I try to avoid highlighting it as that. Because, like, I do put the number in, like, the thumbnail just to go, hey, this is episode whatever in the series. But I don't try to, like... Because, like, the last thing you want to do with, a YouTube series that you want to actually do well is to type, here's the name of the game, here's the episode, and then here's the actual, like, title of the... Like, no, come on. In which I kind of did that at first, but I did it the other way around. I did, like, the title, and then I just said, like, Mario Party 3 episode 1, 2, whatever. So I did that at first, and then I just kind of scrapped that all together, and I just started doing regular-ass titles, and then putting just a number in the thumbnail, which I think works out really well. I think that works out pretty damn well. And I hope other people have enjoyed it. I hope other people have enjoyed my creative process on a lot of things I've done. Which people seem to like Daily Ramble. I've got a lot of long time and new coming fans on the channel who are like, hey, I really like the Daily Ramble. This is one of my favorite series. I've got one of my longest standing viewers who's a big fan of it, and I've got a new biggest fan who comments on a lot of my videos. And it's like, I love this series, and I discovered your amazing channel through it. It's like, whoa, thank you. So, there's a little something for everybody at the same time, you know? So I want to do this more because I like doing it. Other people clearly like doing it. Or, like, not doing it, seeing it, I guess. I guess part of the reason I haven't done this is because I didn't want to fucking play Splunky forever. Because in 23, I was like, hey, I'm gonna do this crazy challenge where I'm gonna get the $7.99. I'm gonna get it this year, I promise. I'm gonna be streaming Splunky 2 every Thursday. It's gonna be so much fun. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna get that $7.99. It's gonna be the coolest thing ever. And the first stream, I got like a 7:30. And then after that, I did nothing better. So I was like, wait a fucking second. I hate Splunky, so I just stopped making Splunky videos. And then I just kind of didn't want to play the game for a while. Part of it was because, you know, I was a little burnt out. I didn't really want to do Cosmic Ocean. Then I kind of got a little more psychological thing of, I hate this game. I hate this game so much. I don't want to play Splunky ever. It's such a bad game. I'm just gonna have no fun playing it. And then I played the game, like, I started playing it like about a month ago, and I was like, I actually do kind of like this game. It's got its flaws, but I'm enjoying it. So I was like, wait a fucking second. So I guess that also falls into the try new shit category, because hey, maybe you don't like something for a specific reason. So try a new angle, try a new approach, try something different. Who knows? There's always a reason for, there's usually a reason for something. And when it comes to, like, just simple stuff like playing a game or making a YouTube video, like, come on. You gotta throw enough shit at the wall, and eventually something will turn up. One of those piles of shit will actually be used for something even more beautiful. You know? That's not... I know, composting is something a little different, but it's like fertilizer, yeah. You get the idea. Probably. But either way, I do like doing this. So I want to do more monthly. I want to do like a monthly daily ramble. So I need to actually sit down and record more dailies, which is not easy. This is like the 5th or 6th daily I had to record that I managed to actually get. So I popped off for that. But I do want to do daily rambles like monthly because hey, this is an actual like series on a channel. I also like doing these sort of things, and other people like these sort of things, so I really should actually properly bring it back, and I think it'd be a fun way to go about it. So what the hell? Why not? So here's another one of LucaTheJackal's false promises of saying he's going to do something and immediately abandoning the project forever, which I don't think is an unrelatable thing. I don't think that is unrelatable, but it is still part of that that is still part of it at the same time. But I've got a lot I want to just generally do. There's oh jeez, there is still a lot I am interested in doing at the same time, and there's a lot of videos that like I'm feeling really finicky about in the process. I want to do an Explorers the Sky video series, whatever. It's probably a two-parter, but I'm really struggling in the scripting process, so I don't even know if I'll do that. But that's there. That's an idea. And I've got a couple other smaller ideas. I guess I am really thinking now that I have actually made a few ideas of like, hey, what if I try this random bullshit idea and see how it works? Because I have been pretty comfy, and I do like what I do. Like, at the same time, if you are enjoying what you're doing, like, there's nothing stopping you from keeping it that way. However, I will say this as someone with that sort of experience and has seen other people have their lives kind of torn away, which is a topic maybe I'll get into someday. Branch out. And I do genuinely mean that. If there is something that you are, like, remotely interested in doing, in the slightest, and you feel like, if you feel like, hey, I don't feel like I'm properly enjoying things as they are now, try something. Like, whatever it is, if there's something as small as it is, if it may have been interesting you, just be like, okay, what if I give that a shot? What if I, go try this new hobby? What if I try this new style in my art? Or what if I try and get a different job of sorts or something different with school, right? Branch out. Because we exist in as much of a struggle as it may be to achieve some of those things sometimes. We live in a world with just about limitless possibilities. We live in a world that allows us to do so much and attempt so many different things that it would be kind of a fool's errand to be able to live in a life with those opportunities and not do any of that, which I don't want to turn most of my videos into like a lecture on life, but I feel like life is a very important thing at the same time. That was funny. I feel at the same time I should probably at least throw that out there and be like, hey, go on and try new things. Go try something new. What is the worst that could happen? Like, genuinely so. What is the worst that could happen with this sort of thing? Like, oh no, you don't like what you do? That's a damn shame. Alright, well I guess we can just chalk it up as that doesn't work out and move on with our day. But yeah, I guess that's just kind of a summary, is I want to be able to experience, because like we are given the gift of life itself. We are able to, and especially for most people who are going to be watching this video, there are plenty of people who are unable to live that sort of life. Free Palestine, by the way. I'm gonna throw that out there because I haven't really said anything on the channel yet, or just in general. But Free Palestine, that shit's I don't even know what to say. It's exhausting that we have to deal with anything, or that they have to deal with anything of the close, and that our government won't do anything about it. But Free Palestine, do a little research, go support what you can. But at the end of the day, yeah, we do exist in a world that, at least in the situation I am able to be in, I exist in a world with a lot of opportunities. And I am very fortunate to have the stability I've had. There's a lot of things that could certainly be better about my life, but also a lot worse. And I feel like a lot of people will probably understand that. But at the same time, I'm hoping that if you are kind of on edge about like, hey, I want to do this specific thing, I want to try this new hobby, I want to try this new whatever, go for it. This is your call for like, hey, you should do that. You should do that one thing that you've wanted to do for the longest time. That is my personal request. And there you have it. I beat a fucking daily. I was really I don't know if you gathered, but I was really happy when I pulled that one off. I was very happy to have pulled that one off. And honestly, I had a lot of fun doing this. I wasn't sure how the audio process would be for this. Well, not audio. Podcast. I don't know. The talky part of it. I wasn't sure if I'd have enough to talk about, and then I just kind of kept talking. So, hey, what do you know? In the Daily Ramble series, I got to ramble, and it was a fun time. So, yeah. That's the Daily Ramble. Thank you for watching. I forgot to throw this out. I should mention it, but I need ideas because I don't want to do the exact same run every single time for a Daily Ramble. So if you have like specific routes you want me to take, if you have like a small challenge you want me to do for a Daily Ramble, anything of the sort, please leave a comment down below and tell me what you would like to see, because I would be totally down to do just about anything within reason. Be reasonable. I haven't done a 799, so I don't have the greatest skill of all time. But either way, thank you all so much for joining me today on the Daily Ramble. I hope this video was enjoyable, fun, whatever. I had a blast. But yeah. Until the next Daily Ramble, you all take care. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And I will see you on the next one.